This is Zoom Jeopardy! Let's meet today's contestants. An actuarial intern from New Jersey, Joe, a media performance student from Manchester, United Kingdom, Lewis Thorpe, and our returning champion, a trivia writer and student from Malvern, Pennsylvania, Nolan G, whose 3-game total equals 62,100 points. And now, here is the host of Zoom Jeopardy, Matthew Box.
Thank you, Mark, and welcome back to the newest episode of Zoom Jeopardy. I hope you guys all enjoyed the educators competition we had while we exited for a little bit, but now we're back on the normal version. When we left off last episode, Nolan escaped with a very, very tight victory. Everyone got Final Jeopardy wrong. He won by a point, so everything matters in Zoom Jeopardy. Joe, Lewis, welcome to the show, and Nolan, welcome back. Let's get into today's game with these categories. Nolan, here you go. It is Skechers, Crocs, Vans, Timberland, Converse, and finally Reebok. In quotation marks. I don't know if you noticed the theme there, contestants, but that's our regular Jeopardy round. Categories. Go ahead, Nolan.
Well, let's hit the ground running with Timberlands for 1,000.
The 2018 election of Jair Bolsonaro increased concern over the fate of this South American country's timber-rich rainforest. Nolan.
What is Brazil?
That is correct. You're on the board first.
Let's do Timberland for 800.
Located in Denmark, now a ruin, the Tellerbrog fortress of these warriors was built using nearly half of the timber on the island of Zealand. Nolan.
Who are the Vikings?
That is correct.
Let's go with Converse for 1,000.
A legend about this British king recounts he was seen engaging in a conversation with an oak tree in 1788. Nolan.
Who is King George III, the third?
That's correct. Sorry.
Why do you know that and I don't?
Let's do Converse for 800.
Right.
I get it. Conversation.
Yes, that's correct. In Christianity, the two participants in a conversation up on Mount Sinai in Exodus 3. Nolan.
Who are God and Moses?
That is correct. You are on fire right now.
Let's do Vans for 1,000.
Okay. It's the daily double. Well, I don't think you have to worry about your opponents right now. You got 3,600. You can wager any of your money.
I don't know much about cars, actually. So let's do $1,100. Or points. Sorry.
1,100, you said?
Yes.
Okay. Odd wager, but all right. Here we go. A part of New York City's metro area, it was named for founder Adrian von der Donk's nickname, which meant young gentleman.
Yonkers. What is Yonkers? Sorry.
Thank you very much. That is correct. And it wasn't about Vans, by the way. All right. That brings you up.
All right. Let's do Vans for 800.
In 2017, Jean-Claude Van Damme impressed by doing a split on moving trucks in a YouTube video for this Swedish car and truck company.
Oh, that's...
Lewis, last second.
What is Saab?
No, I'm sorry. Anyone else? Time ran out really quickly. Volvo.
They're
No,
Swedish.
Yep, they are. All right, go ahead. Nolan.
Never heard of them.
All right. Is it back to me?
Yes, it is back to you, Nolan.
Let's do Reebok for 1,000.
For dogs, take Crokies, Golden Doodles, American Staghounds, and Chugs, for example. Tough game, this game. It's all right. Those would be crossbreeds. The
I was like, what's the word? What's the word?
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I didn't like that too much. Let's do Crocs for 1,000.
Thousands of canoes annually face a gauntlet of crocodiles while crossing the Mara River in this African country. So what happens when you pick the high value clues very early on? And no one's going to answer? It is Tanzania. What is Tanzania?
All right, let's do Timberland for 600.
In the late 19th century, this 22-mile lake in the Sierra Nevada lost most of the forest around it used for timber in the mines. Nolan again.
What is Lake Tahoe?
That is correct.
All right, let's do Vans for 600.
In 1986, Charles Van Allsburg won a Claude Cott medal for this modern classic about a Christmas train. Nolan.
What is the Polar Express?
That is correct, bringing the 5,900. John Lewis, you there?
Yeah, I buzzed for that one. I knew that one.
Jeez. Sketches gonna be about artists. Let's do Timberlands for 400.
Rainforests of the basin of this 2,900-mile river have made Cameroon Africa's leading timber exporter. Joe.
What is the Nile?
No, I'm sorry.
Unfortunate.
Anyone else? Nolan.
What is the Niger River?
No. Lewis, it's your chance. If you want to ring him.
I haven't the foggiest, unfortunately.
What is the Congo?
Let's do Converse for 600.
In June 2018, U.S. President Donald Trump and North Korean Chairman Kim Jong-un conversed in this Asian country. Nolan.
What is Singapore?
That is correct. And that brings you to 6,100. And Nolan and Joe, Lewis and Joe have yet to reach the board yet, but I'm sure we'll find some redemption here soon after this. Welcome to this very interesting game, I guess you could call it. We have Joe Santos. We're having a little bit of a reunion of sorts. I met you through Online Survivor, and apparently you met your girlfriend through Online Survivor. How'd that go about?
Yeah, we ended up playing in it was basically a pre-game Online Survivor thing. We were encouraged to apply with your friends. So I'd played this game, and I had not known her before this, but had met her through it. And we ended up both getting, since it was more of a for fun game. Collectively, everyone had gone to rocks at Final 8 and Final 9. We both got rocked out together, which was pretty funny. And we stayed in contact for the months after. There was a time where we both happened to be in New York. We went up for 10 minutes there. And then as we talked more and more, we realized that we liked each other. We both had a passion for Survivor, among a bunch of other nerdy things. So I one night told her, hey, I'd be interested in being more than friends with you. And she felt the same way. So I offered to drive down to DC from New Jersey. Took a 3.5-hour drive down, went on a date there, and then asked her out officially. And that's that.
Adorable. It better be Online Survivor. If you guys get married, better be mentioning your vows. I'm just putting it out there.
I'm sure it will be.
Best of luck to you, Joe, and the rest of the game. Lewis, you were a last-minute addition. I'm glad you can join us, but apparently you're a celebrity of some sort. Well, I'm not surprised, but you said you can be found on HBO Max. Whereabouts?
Yeah, so on the TV series It's a Sin, I was an extra on the first episode of It's a Sin on HBO Max in the US. Go check it out. I got myself a bit of a kiss scene, and usually when you're an extra, you get paid extra money when you get a kiss scene or an intimate scene like that. So yeah, nice payday.
Very nice. Well, best of luck to you in the rest of the game. And Nolan, this was your fun fact I picked up during the game. You said that you know a bit of Dutch, and it pretty much helped you out this round.
Yeah, I mean that Von Glue, young peers. So my dad's Dutch. My grandparents were from the Netherlands, and it's just been something I speak in the house occasionally.
And
it's
helping out.
It's fun to know another language. Yeah.
All right, well, let's see if Joe and Lewis can redeem themselves as we finish off the regular Jeopardy round. It may not come to a surprise to you guys, but Nolan did respond last correctly. So, Nolan, why don't we finish this round?
All right, let's do sketches for 1,000.
From Latin for wolf, this tall purplish flower was favored by Monty Python in a celebrated sketch. Remember, it's the 1,000 clue. That would be the lupine.
Let's do sketches for 800.
Derived from French, it's a short descriptive literary sketch or a short scene in a film or play. Nolan,
What is a vignette?
that is correct.
Let's do vans for 400.
Everglane Lilly traded in the island to play Hope Van Dyne opposite Paul Rudd in this Marvel movie. Joe,
What is Ant-Man?
there we go. You are out of the hole, sir.
There
All
we
right,
go.
back to you.
Reebok for 800.
Magazine writers often work this way, a term that originates with unaffiliated pillaging soldiers. Nolan,
What is freelance?
that is correct.
Let's do Crocs for 800.
The 30-foot killer in this 1999 movie is a saltwater crocodile despite having lake in the title. And that would be Lake Placid. Placid. All right, back to you, Nolan.
Let's do sketches for 600.
Dorothy Hope Smith's charcoal sketch of a baby boy is a trademark of this company. Nolan.
What is Gerber?
Yep, that is correct.
Let's do sketches for 400.
We enjoy this reoccurring SNL sketch with categories like Bye Felicia and They Out Here Saying. Nolan.
What is Black Jeopardy?
How appropriate. Yes, that is correct. And that brings you to 8,500.
Let's do Crocs for 600. Yes, again.
DC Comics supervillain Killer Croc is a menace to this hero who nearly drowns him at one point. Joe.
Who is Batman? Or what is Batman?
Yes, that is correct. Either or.
Reebok for 600.
Carbon dioxide is the main one of these, affecting Earth's climate due to human activity. Nolan.
What is a greenhouse gas?
That is correct.
Let's do Reebok for 400.
For a soldier in the armed forces to extend their career and or to contract. Joe.
What is re-enlist?
Yes, that is correct. Even 1,000 for you.
Converse for 400.
Bobby Murphy was a co-founder of this conversation app, once known as Peekaboo. Nolan.
What is Snapchat?
That is correct. 9,500 for you.
Let's try Crocs for 400.
A crocodile named TikTok swallows an alarm clock and hand in this animated Disney film. Joe.
What is Peter Pan?
Yes, that is correct. Brings you to 1,400, and you have a pick out of the 200 clues.
Reebok for 200.
In 1998, the largest one of Civil War one of these took place in Gettysburg, attracting more than 28,000 participants. Nolan.
What is a reenactment?
Yes, that is correct. Again, sorry, Lewis.
Let's do Timberland for 200.
Rather than maple, black spruce is the most common in this country's 1.3 million square miles of forest. Joe.
What is Canada?
Yes, that is correct.
Converse for 200.
Put this word before chat and remove a letter, and the two-word phrase means the same. That will be to chit chat. Remove the A.
Skechers for 200.
First and last name of the male main character in the 1997 film Titanic, who was noticed by Rose to do sketches of women. Nolan?
Who is Jack Dawson?
Yes, that is correct.
Let's do Vans for 200.
His art career only lasted 10 years from 1880 until his death from a gunshot in 1890. Lewis?
Who is Leonardo da Vinci?
No, I'm sorry. Nolan?
Who is Victor Van Gogh?
you say it one time? No, I can't give it to you. Sorry.
No. Yeah.
I can't give it to you. Joe?
Who is Victor Van Gogh?
No, the correct answer was Vincent van Gogh. Vincent.
Oh!
And I speak Dutch.
Wait, who did you say?
That's embarrassing.
I mean, for one, I meant Van Gogh rather than Da Vinci. I just confused them both all the time.
I thought he didn't buzz, and that's why I didn't get the point.
All right, last clue. His song "Crocodile Rock" was a #1 hit in 1973. Lewis?
Who is that? Elton John.
Yes, and only brings you to -800.
Right, thank you. I'm out. Bye, thank you. That's all I need. No, I'm kidding.
You're picking first, Lewis, in the Double Jeopardy round. Nolan has a very big league, but 2 daily doubles and allowed points offered in the Double Jeopardy round. Let's see how it is for our contestants after this. Well,
Redemption.
From the scoreboard, things are going pretty well for Nolan, I would say, but lots of points are available for both, well, all 3 players. But Lewis, you pick first. Out of these categories: sport ball, world capital museums, medieval times, non-alcoholic drinks anagrams, woman world record holders, and finally, United States transportation. All right, go ahead, Lewis.
Well, I think I know which one I'm avoiding.
It's not that bad, I promise.
I'll go for sport ball, and let's do 800.
In addition to volleyballs, this company has been manufacturing the official football of the NFL since 1941. What is Wilson? Wilson, go ahead, Lewis.
Let's do non-alcoholic drinks anagrams for 800.
Robe Tour. Root beer. Root beer.
Let's go for one of the 2000s. Back to sport ball for 2000.
This racket sport first played at the Howard School in England was named for its softball. Lewis.
It's not. I was going to say what is badminton.
No.
I was going to say what is badminton, but it's not a ball. It's a.
Okay. Anyone else? Nolan.
What is squash?
That is correct.
Let's do medieval times for 1600.
A legend says he came to America in a boat he bought from a merchant who told of seeing land of trees. Joe.
Who is Leif Erikson?
That is correct. Well done.
Non-alcoholic drinks anagrams for 1200.
Shin for putt. It's not that easy. Fruit punch, the non-alcoholic kind.
Okay. Non-alcoholic drinks for 1600.
Coinage juror. Joe.
What is orange juice?
That is correct. You seem to be doing what the 1600 ones.
Same thing, 2000.
I can cop cup. What is a cappuccino? A cappuccino. All right, Joe.
Yes.
400.
Demon Ale. Nolan.
What is lemonade?
That is correct.
Let's do world capital museums for 1600.
Answer is the daily double. Joe and Lewis are not happy about that. All right, you have 12,100. Joe's at 4,600, and Lewis is in the hole.
Let's put 2,100 on it.
2,100 with this clue. Budapest House of Terror Museum contains an exhibit featuring the communist AVH, similar to this Soviet Union's secret police organization.
What is the KGB?
Yes, that is correct. And you wagered 20.
Let's do world capital museums for 2000.
Seen here, the German spy museum located in Berlin has this cipher machine on display used in World War II to protect communications. Nolan,
What is Enigma?
that is correct.
I felt like you used that on some of the anagrams. Let's do World Capital Museums for 1200.
Located in Washington, D.C., this Smithsonian Museum is the most visited in all the Smithsonians. Joe.
What is the Museum of Natural History?
Hey, did you go there on a date?
What?
Did you go there?
Yeah,
on
I
a
did.
date
Yeah,
with it?
we did go to the demo to it.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hi, Beth. She will be
I
watching.
didn't know. Yeah. There you go. You can put that in your wedding video. All right, go ahead.
We'll go medieval times 1200.
This mythical animal was a symbol of purity in the Middle Ages. No one.
What is the unicorn?
That is correct, bringing you to an even 17,000.
Let's do medieval times for 2000.
Knights for fun in mock battles called this. No, knights fought for fun in mock battles called this. Now a term for a series of contests and matches. Joe.
What is a joust?
No, I'm sorry. Lewis.
What is a duel?
No, I'm sorry. Nolan, do you want to ring in?
No.
Feel like the timer run out though, unfortunately. Tournament.
Let's do U.S. transportation for 1600.
Helen to Atlantic, Sky High, and Celebrate America are three festivals hosted in Georgia dedicated to this transportation device. Joe?
What is a hot air balloon?
Yes, that is correct.
Medieval times 800.
In the years 1274 and 1281, one of these Pacific tropical cyclones stopped a Mongol invasion of Japan. Nolan?
What are the kamikaze typhoons?
Actually, no, we're going to give you credit for that. It was just typhoon we were looking for. My bad. Yes, typhoon's correct.
Let's do U.S. transportation for 1200.
California's dream of this high-speed train from LA to San Francisco is now a hope to finish the Merced Bakersfield route by 2030. And that would be a bullet train.
Let's do women world record holders for 1200.
Yeah. Answer is the you are at 17,800. Joe's at 5,400.
I don't know. Just 800 on this one. I'm not.
There's no point saying what I'm at.
800 with this clue. As of 2013, she holds the Guinness World Record for most stand-up specials by comedian.
Wanda Sykes?
No, I'm sorry. We were looking for Kathy Griffin.
Let's try U.S. transportation. U.S. transportation for 2000.
In 1866, this company purchased Ben Holiday's line, creating the world's largest stagecoach empire. Nolan?
What is Wells Fargo?
That is correct.
Let's do sport ball for 1600.
No, it's not a glass of wine, but the center of baseballs are made of this. That is called a pill. Joe?
What is cork?
Yes, that is correct. Bringing it to 7,000. There's still hope for you, Joe. Back to you.
We're getting there. So, United States transportation 800.
The world's largest railway station, this U.S. landmark covers about 48 acres. Surprised, no one knows this. Is Grand Central located in New York City?
400, same category.
The USA's oldest continuing operating service of this kind of boat has crossed the Connecticut River since 1665. Joe?
What is ferry?
Yes, that's right. Keeping things interesting.
Sport ball for 1200.
A round stone ball is commonly used in this sport, also an event in the Olympics. Lewis?
What is shot put?
Yes, that is correct.
Fuck me. Okay. I guess I'll finish off the sport ball category.
The biggest leather ball Spalding makes is for this sport. Lewis?
What is basketball?
Yes, that is correct. 3,200.
Right. let's do women's record, world record holders. We'll do 400.
Over the course of 1 year, Stefan Kell from France set the record for the longest journey across this place on skis at 12,070 meters. Nolan?
What are the Alps?
No. Anyone else? Is Antarctica. All right, back to you.
800 for, same category.
In 2019, this gymnast broke the world record for the most world championship medals won by a gymnast, making her the most decorated of all time. Lewis?
Who is Simone Biles?
Yes. Let's see what happens.
1600.
Seen here, she holds a Guinness World Record for the most decades with a top 20 on the U.S. Hot Country Songs chart. Lewis?
Who's Dolly Parton?
That is correct.
2000.
Greet Waits served as one of these pace setters in her first New York City marathon. She won the race and set a world record in doing so. That's so easy of a clue. In a marathon, that would be called a rabbit. A rabbit. All right. 3 clues left, Lewis.
800.
World capital. All right.
Yeah.
Beijing's Palace Museum is a large national museum complex housed in this 2-worded section at the core of Beijing. Nolan?
What is the Forbidden City?
That is correct.
Let's do World Capital Museums for 400.
This world capital is home to the most visited art museum in the world. Joe?
Is Paris?
Yes, that is correct. And we have 1 clue left. And let's look at it. By the 12th century, the Chinese had mastered magnetism and were using this device. Nolan?
What is the compass?
That is correct. That would bring it to 19,800. Lewis, I hate to do this to you, but I gotta bring it. Lewis, I'm sorry. You were a last-minute replacement, and I appreciate that. You ended up with negative 800, and you made a really good comeback at the end. But unfortunately, being in the red, you will not be competing in Final Jeopardy. Lewis, you know how I love hosting you all the time. Thank you for playing so much. Stay on this call, but please turn off your camera. That leaves Joe and Nolan. All right, and let's see what they're dealing with in Final Jeopardy. Modern science. All right, Joe and Nolan, we'll be right back after this. Welcome back for Final Jeopardy. It is a runaway for Nolan, but we're still playing for points. And here is the clue. In 1998, 19 European countries backed the first international ban of this practice on humans. You have 30 seconds. Good luck. Okay, so we come to you. You are at a total of 7,800, and you wrote down what is chemical experimentation.
Yep.
Wow, that is very frowned upon. That was not what we're talking about. And you wagered 7,800. That would give you a score of 0. Thanks for playing. Nolan, you're at 19,800. You wrote down what is cloning. Yes, you are right. That is correct. And you wagered a whopping 200 points to give you an even score of 20,000. That brings you just about over 70,000. Congratulations, Nolan. You are a 4-game champion. And actually, that makes you number 3 on Most Games Won by Zoom Jeopardy champion. So congratulations. And lovely having these gentlemen here on camera and on Zoom Jeopardy. We'll see how Nolan does next game. Take care, everyone.